and landed exactly 100 more than did Holyfield. But when you look at power punches, hooks, crosses, and uppercuts, that tells you a different story. When they stood toe-to-toe, Holyfield landed at an astonishing 53% rate, and that, in the eyes of the judges, was enough for him to win back his heavyweight title. George Foreman, what does this do to Evander Holyfield's place in the history of heavyweight boxing?
Well, he's proven that tag now the real deal. He's recaptured the heavyweight title, which is a few heavyweights of a lot of try, but few have been able to do. He did it in grand fashion. It wasn't given to him. He won it. And let me tell you, he puts his name right there with Floyd Patterson and
Muhammad Ali,
well,
who did it by beating you in October of 1974. But we've got other great memories to treasure tonight, George. One of them, that Holyfield proved he could beat a man who outweighs him by 30 pounds, and a lot of people didn't think that was possible. Larry Merchant, your final thoughts.
Well, I have a few things running through my mind right now, Jim. One of them is, who was that nutball who floated into the picture here, disturbing a great event? What does get into some people? Secondly, perhaps we're now closer to getting a resolution to the split heavyweight championship picture. Evander Holyfield is likely to face Lennox Lewis for perhaps as much as $20 million. Third, Riddick Bowe. I think what Riddick Bowe ought to do is call his architect and get that kitchen out of the bedroom of his new home. And finally, Evander Holyfield. I sit here thinking of the 10th round last year when he was staggering around the ring, semi-conscious it seemed, and afterwards he said to me, "That's when I knew I had him." The crowd's going crazy, this big kid is throwing punches at him, and what Evander Holyfield is really thinking is, now I've got him where I want him. Jim, fighters like that you can count on the fingers of a boxing glove, and boxing gloves don't have many fingers.
No, I think there's really only one. Evander Holyfield. And in a way, it's poetic that we go back now to where we started exactly a year ago. You have a veteran heavyweight champion in Evander Holyfield, a cadre of young contenders headed by Lennox Lewis and Michael Moorer, and yes, Riddick Bowe. And whatever happens next in this topsy-turvy heavyweight division, we'll continue to bring it to you on HBO. Some final notes. Judy Bowe, 3 months pregnant, taken to Valley Hospital in Las Vegas after fainting during the 7th round delay, was released later that night, pregnancy intact, and is now resting comfortably at home in Fort Washington, Maryland. Eddie Futch had heart palpitations during the fight and was taken to the Valley Hospital coronary unit. He was moved to a regular room on Sunday and released from the hospital Monday. He's now resting comfortably and cites the strain of Bowe's training camp for his difficulties. The parachutist, James Miller, now referring to himself as Fan Man, was taken to University Medical Center in Las Vegas and released later that night after having been treated for minor cuts and bruises. He was arrested by Las Vegas Metro Police, charged with dangerous flying, and released Sunday on $200 bail. A court date is set for the end of this month. 2 civil suits are planned against Miller, one by Bernard Brooks, a member of Bowe's camp who was cut when Miller came crashing down. The other suit is being filed by Spencer Promotions, Rock Newman's company, with the charge of disruption of promotion. Spencer Promotions will also ask the Las Vegas prosecutor's office to file a charge of assault against James Miller. If by chance you have tuned in late this evening and haven't had an opportunity to see all of Bowe Holyfield and the events that surrounded it, this fight will be rebroadcast on HBO late Friday night, a half hour past midnight at 12:30 a.m. and Saturday, November 13 at 6:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time. So for Larry Merchant, George Foreman, and Harold Letterman, I'm Jim Lampley saying so long from Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. The executive producer of HBO Sports is Ross Greenberg. Tonight's coverage of World Championship Boxing was produced by Ross Greenberg and Rick Bernstein and directed by Mark Payton and Jeffrey Payton Goff. The associate producers were Kirby Bradley, Kendall Reed, and Steve Cohen. The assistants to the producer were David Leipson, Adam Berger, Marty Curry, Rusty Billingsley, and Greg Backer. The production managers were John McCallie and Ralph Cohen, and the technical supervisors were George Wenzel and Bob Hunter.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports, the network of champions.
HBO Boxing, so raw, so intense, so close, it hurts. He's gunning for the winner of Bo Holyfield, undefeated #1 heavyweight contender Michael Moorer, and only one man stands in his way of a title shot, mighty Mike Evans. Plus featherweight champ Goyo Vargas defends his title against unbeaten Kevin Kelly. Moorer versus Evans, Vargas versus Kelly. Live Saturday, December 4th, only on HBO Boxing, so close it hurts.
Next on HBO. It's Tight Ends, Big Skins, and End Zones with Len, Nick, and Chris. They bring you football from the gut, play-by-play, inside the NFL. Next on HBO. What gets you hot?
I wish she was like a pizza pie so I could just throw her and just use her as, you know, as I want.
Real hot.
When I'm into somebody, that's the first thing I do. I don't kiss them. I dance slow with them and sniff them all over.
Real sex.
Many people don't understand the penis.
I know what he likes the best, but should I really say?
I go for it all. I love it all.
Real Sex 7, an all-new episode. Tonight on HBO. In November, HBO is going to take a bite out of crime. Full Eclipse, the HBO original movie starring Mario Van Peebles, premieres Saturday, November 27th. You'll be shocked if you miss it. Madonna, live Down Under, The Girly Show, one time only, Saturday, November 20th, 10:15 p.m., one place only. You never know what she's gonna do. You just wanna be there when she does it. We know you wanna watch. Tonight, it all happens here on HBO. At 10:30, join Len, Nick, and Chris for an all-new edition of Inside the NFL. Then at 11:30, Truth is Wilder Than Fiction, premiering tonight, an all-new Real Sex 7. And at 12:30, he's a hunted man fighting for his life until the final round. Inside the NFL, Real Sex 7, and the final round. It all happens here, tonight on HBO.
This week on Inside the NFL, the philosophy needed to reach the level of the elite.
The potential of the human individual is infinite. Limitations are largely of habit and convention. It's very important that you remember that.
Also by satellite, Bernie Kosar, suddenly dropped by the Browns, picked up by the Cowboys. We'll have his comments.
It's really been a difficult, chaotic last few days, to say the least, for myself and my family.
And we'll talk with Bills quarterback Jim Kelly. Don't look now, but his Bills are heading straight for another Super Bowl.
At times you want to mix it up, keep them off balance. But in our situation, we're still in the top. We're not number one in the league as far as total offense, but we're scoring enough points to win.
And now, the show the pros watch, Inside the NFL, with your hosts Len Dawson, Nick Bonaconti, and Chris Collinsworth.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's show. For those of you who had the opportunity to watch that heavyweight championship bout between Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe, you saw a terrific fight. But Nick and Chris, there was a terrific fight in Cleveland this week between Browns quarterback Bernie Kosar and head coach Bill Belichick. Only this fight ended in a knockout.
Yeah, and that fight in Cleveland may have been even uglier than the one you just saw. Bill Belichick just could not get along with Bernie Kosar. Kosar didn't believe in Belichick's offensive philosophy, and as a matter of fact, on a couple occasions did what he could to circumvent that offense. It was Belichick's limited approach offensively that left Bernie Kosar with very little room to maneuver at the line of scrimmage, and that's been his strength in the National Football League. But how do you argue with the right of a head football coach to determine his fate with his own offensive philosophy? I can't.
I can't, Chris. I don't think Bill Belichick lasts very long in this league. If he doesn't start taking a page out of Don Shula's playbook, he has to become more flexible. He has to stop trying to force the players into a system that doesn't fit them. On the other hand, there's a team in the NFL called the Dallas Cowboys that are very flexible. While other teams are out there holding board meetings trying to decide, can we afford Bernie Kosar? Jerry Jones goes out and signs Bernie for more money than he had to. He bought an insurance policy that Jerry Jones will redeem at this year's Super Bowl.
Bernie, I'm sure, would love to be part of a Super Bowl team, but I think there's another reason why he signed with Dallas. You know, he's just gone through an ordeal in Cleveland where the coach says, hey, your skills are diminishing.
Right.
He needed to play for somebody who believed in his ability to win football games in the NFL. Who better than the guy that coached him at the University of Miami,
That's right.
Jimmy Johnson. But, Nick, you'll be talking to Bernie in a couple of minutes, so you'll bring our viewers up to date on that situation. In what was Bernie Kosar's Cleveland farewell, the Browns were spanked at home by an old nemesis, the Broncos. In Washington, the struggling Redskins held on to stop the curious Colts.
If you're looking for a great all-around athlete, check out Tony Siragusa of the Colts. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's blessed with such blazing speed that he can catch his own pass. Incredible. It's just too bad the Goose plays nose tackle because the low-wattage Indianapolis offense is definitely in dire need of a Superman like Siragusa.
Jeff George back to throw on a slot left. Dances to his right, gives to Potts. Falls down as they set up a screen. Tried to get up and go. They pick up the ball. It was laying on the ground. The play should have been over. The play should have been over. And I believe they're going to call it a touchdown. They do. Darrell Green picked up the ball and goes 78 yards for a touchdown.
A play like this can fry a team's brain, and of course the Colts were steamed. But cooler heads prevailed, and a comeback was mounted courtesy of Jeff George and Reggie Langhorne.
George sets up, throws deep. He's got a man open. It's Langhorne. He's got it in the 30, the 20, the 10. He's going to score. Reggie Langhorne all the way.
But the Colts couldn't close the gap, and Washington secured a victory on Brian Mitchell's fourth-period touchdown.
Brian Mitchell in the backfield. He'll get the call up the middle, dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. Well, you can rake the leads now.
Richie Pettibone's Redskins will try and rake in another victory when they take on the Giants this week.
So what do you think the Oilers are going to do today?
Are you going to get with the team, or you going to get?
Oh, I'm with them, but there's too much junk going on the sidelines. And
If it goes down or if it starts rolling, just let me know and I'll pull it back up, okay? Have a good day. You're going to do all right. All right. Thanks, Rep.
We were just looking at that he's equipping to make sure that he's equipped properly.
They ain't even trying to get no style points. They're just trying to be comfortable. They don't understand it. They sit back, they never play the game in their lives. Tell us what we should wear on the field.
you're wearing an Oilers jacket and an Oilers T-shirt, yet you're criticizing the Oilers.
Because people like you, the Oilers got the problem that they got.
The potential of the human individual is infinite. Limitations are largely of habit and convention. It's very important that you remember that. See you later.
While few really understand the Oilers, tight coverage on a short pass gave Seattle the insight it needed on the way to a quick score.
He's sitting, man, on that 3 route. You know what I'm saying? He broke before I broke out. I was like, my goodness. That's why I tried to shield him with my body. I came right back. I said, hey, he's sitting. Let's go 9. Let's go 9, man.
Kelvin Martin ran a 9 route and got 6.
Higher deep drop, throwing deep down the near sideline for Martin, and the ball is caught, and he will score. There was some bumping, but I think this one's going against Jackson.
While Houston natives have been hesitant to jump on the Oilers bandwagon this season, Warren Moon did more than jump at the chance to exploit Seattle's secondary. He shaked, rattled, and rolled, completing his first 7 passes.
Pack.
Seattle blitzed frequently, but never quite got to Moon in time.
Dude's 36. He shouldn't be able to throw the ball like that.
It seemed every hit made Moon more determined, more precise.
Hawks! Make him miss! Make him miss! Come on, Warren. Miss one.
Short rolling left is Moon, looking to the left, he throws, Slaughter, touchdown!
It's unbelievable.
Second down and 6 for the 14. Moon back to throw, looking right, throwing right to the end zone, touchdown! That is Ernest Gibbons on the catch, and the Oilers lead 13-7.
Warren Moon. Unbelievable. 36 years old. He played like that. Probably play until he's 50.
Houston controlled the ball for over 40 minutes, dominating on both sides of the ball.
Williams and Warren offset in the backfield. Meyer to throw from his end zone. He's in trouble. He left-handed the ball out of there, and the flag is going to go down. This could be a safety.
It is. Yep.
It is. It's a safety. Intentional grounding on Rick Meyer in the end zone. 2 points, Oilers. It's 24-7.
Tell Cortez Skinner this is not his dome. No, baby. This is who house or our house. Welcome to the house of pain. I think we're back on track right now, so all you doubters, you better look out for the Houston Oilers.
While the Oilers were on the road to recovery, the Browns tried to revive their lifeless offense. They say Bernie Kosar's skills have deteriorated. All he did against Denver was complete over 50% of his passes for 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Of course, that wasn't enough against John Elway. His 3 scoring strikes enabled Denver to win its 3rd consecutive game at Cleveland Stadium.
Back goes Elway. Here comes a big down. Sharp's got it at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown! Shannon Sharp.
It seems Elway's more at home in Cleveland than Kosar is, especially since Cleveland Stadium is no longer Bernie's home. He was cut last Monday. He'll be with the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday when the Browns travel to Seattle.
After being sacked by the Broncos, the following day, Kosar was dumped by the Cleveland Browns.
We met for 3 hours, and he and I came to a conclusion that something, sad as it is, had to be done.
After clearing waivers, Bernie flew to Dallas Wednesday to sign a 1-year deal with the defending Super Bowl champion Cowboys.
It excited us when he became available, and we just did everything that we could and used every way that we could to get him to be a Dallas Cowboy.
9-year NFL veteran Bernie Kosar. He's taken some time out from preparing for his new team's offense and talks with our Nick Bonacani.
Thank you, Lenny. Bernie, I talked to you last week in Cleveland. Now I'm talking to you from Dallas. But aren't you and your family somewhat relieved that you're out of that bad situation in Cleveland?
Well, it's really been a difficult, chaotic last few days, to say the least, for myself and my family. You know, the thing that makes it made it disappointing was being from Cleveland, growing up there, following the Browns, really giving your all to that team and to the organization.
Bernie, I know that came as a real surprise to you, though, when you walked into, I guess it was Mr. Modell or Belichick's office, and they told you that they were releasing you.
Yeah, no question it came as a surprise. You know, I actually came in Monday and kind of felt really good about the way we performed as an offense in the second half, doing the 2-minute drill and doing the no-huddle stuff. But, you know, decisions have to be made, and I don't want to, I really don't want to reflect too much on it because, like I said, I'm really trying to focus in and concentrate on what I have to do this weekend to try to help the Cowboys beat Phoenix.
Right. Well, one last thing about Cleveland, though. Your relationship with Art Modell was really almost like a father-son relationship. And I know Art was the one who told you that, you know, he was releasing you. Were you disappointed that he sort of didn't step in and overrule Bill Belichick in his decision?
Well, you know, Mr. Modell, we've had quite a few changes in personnel and definitely in coaches during my career, and he's kind of in a tough situation because he's gone on record as saying that Bill Belichick is going to be his last coach, and he made a statement, and he's kind of in a tough situation, and he has to support his coach, and that's the decision he had to make for what he felt was, you know, the betterment of the organization.
All right, let's move on to Dallas. You're with the Cowboys. Why the Cowboys and why not the Dolphins, who Marino's hurt and Mitchell's going to be a free agent at the end of the year? Why not them and why Dallas?
Well, there was a lot of decisions that had to be made in quite a short period of time. And the main thing that I think came down to the Dallas Cowboys was that the opportunity and the challenge that was presented to me with Troy being hurt with a hamstring problem to come down and try to pick things up in the course of a couple days and try to perform and try to help this team win on Sunday. It was just too great a challenge for me to pass up.
Are you going to start this week?
Am I going to start? Coach really hasn't told us yet. I'm going to prepare myself and get myself ready to start and see how it's going. The coach is going to let us know at the end of the week. But I'm going to prepare myself like I'm going to start because, like I told some of the players and Coach Johnson when he told me about this early part of the week, I said, you know, I'm really honored in the type of confidence he would show in me to bring me down here and in this short time frame, you know, give me an opportunity to go out and help this football team win. And that's a lot of confidence to show in someone. And I fully intend to not let them down or let my teammates down.
Well, Bernie, you're with a classy organization. You're a classy guy. You guys fit very, very well together. Good luck.
Thank you. Good talking with you guys.
Back to you, Lenny.
Nick, thank you very much. Hey, Bernie, ever the diplomat, he didn't want to add any fuel to that fire in that Cleveland situation, but listening to him, I got the feeling he plans on starting.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I just don't know if that's the right situation for the Dallas Cowboys and Bernie Kosar, at least for this week. Jason Garrett has been in the system now all the way from training camp. He's had a chance to work with everybody in the offense. Why not let him start? And then if things start to go badly, you bring in Bernie Kosar off the bench, the crowd goes crazy, the team gets a lift. Seems like a little better way to do it.
And plus, it'll take an awful lot of heat off of Bernie Kosar, who's been under the gun for the last several weeks.
Great point.
Well, Kosar has bolstered the Cowboys' bullpen of quarterbacks. Last week when Troy Aikman pulled up lane, the Cowboys found effective relief from Jason Garrett as a legend looked on.
Last Sunday, it was finally time to add the name of the most legendary Cowboy to the team's Ring of Honor. And the presence of Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry marked a crossing of paths between championship generations. The Cowboys' old dynasty passing the torch to a new one.
Here we go. Congratulations.
Of course, the face of the Cowboys has changed since the Landry era.
Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, this is what we practice for, this is what we play for. To kick butt. We're going to send them back to New York. Man.
Alvin Harper turned out to be the Giants' greatest cause for anger with 2 first-half touchdown grabs.
Good protection. Deep to the post. Harper. Touchdown. 28 yards. Aikman to Harper. My goodness. Good field position for Dallas. Aikman's going to throw. Good protection. Pump runs. He's got Harper all alone. At the 10-yard line, he's stride at the 5. Oh, what a throw. What a throw that is.
The Giants were dwarfed by the Cowboys on both sides of the ball. The Dallas defense swarmed in for 5 sacks and knocked Phil Simms from the game in the 4th quarter.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Play right here. They cut our wheel off on that, okay? So go ahead and make sure you get a hit on it for the cutback. You got it?
But the Cowboys would have to show some true grit when their top gunslinger proved vulnerable.
Keith Hamilton running to the right sideline and trips. Fell down. Oh, he hurt himself. Aikman's hurt at the 50-yard line. Jason Garrett is going to have to come in the game to quarterback. He's the second quarterback.
But Garrett still had some first-class weapons to work with, and he simply let Emmitt Smith churn out 117 yards on the ground and let others put the ball in the air.
With a play-action fake, a reverse left to Harper. A block. Harper's going to throw. He's got Irvin. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. I'm not accustomed to that one. 2nd and goal at the 2. Garrett handoff. Smith coming right. Banging near the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Smith's second touchdown capped a convincing Cowboy victory, but a big question still looms in Big D. Will the addition of Bernie Kosar help ease the pain of Troy Aikman's injured hamstring? Or will the Cowboys be a shadow of their former selves this Sunday against the Cardinals? This season, the shadow dancing in Phoenix has been far prettier than the 3-dimensional images cast by the Cardinals, who often seem a step behind their competition. But despite momentary defensive lapses, it was the Cardinals' offense that moved the chains most consistently last Sunday, and backs like Lawrence Centers who kept the Eagles off balance. Phoenix ground out 243 yards rushing, including 160 from resilient rookie Ron Moore, number 30, as every bounce finally seemed to go the Cardinals' way. Phoenix dominated the punchless Eagles and needed just one touchdown to put the game away.
At the 10, Chandler backpedals, looking to throw, still looking, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right. He's still looking, now winds up, throws the ball back to the far side of the field. It's caught in the end zone for the touchdown by Gary Clark. He scores. And that is Clark's first touchdown as a Cardinal.
Well, he's letting everybody know he's taking basically a victory dance, a victory walk down here down the sidelines.
It's been a long time coming for Gary Clark.
Another victory could be a long time coming for the Eagles. They've now dropped 4 straight, and things don't get any easier this week against Don Shula and the Dolphins. No team has tormented Don Shula more than the New York Jets. In Super Bowl III, Joe Namath handed him his most crushing defeat ever, and 21 times he has lost to them, more than any other team. Making history by making the Jets his NFL record 325th victim would be sweet indeed.
Let's go! All right, bring it around. Let's go. It's a very interesting day today. Today could be 325 for Coach Shula. Thus, if he makes history, we make history. It's a good day.
He's the man, the myth, the legend. It's never gonna be another Shula. We'll rock the house today, baby.
Jets have been a nemesis in Don Shula's side, so let's go get it today and have a lot of fun. Sit back, relax, enjoy another hard-hitting game because we're coming right there.
The Jets had won 4 of the last 5 against Miami and had handed Shula his only loss this year. Recent history continued. In the first game in 9 years, started by a pair of left-handers, Scott Mitchell was battered by a Jet defense that gave him no time to stand and deliver.
Defense, get in there! Pressure, pressure! Oh! Send them fish home. Pow! He don't want it. Keep running. He don't want it. He don't want it.
This showdown was a carbon copy of the first. In week 2, Boomer Esiason used short passes to control the clock. And once again, he worked underneath to methodically move the chains. Late in the first half, the Jets were at the Dolphin 2, poised to take a 17-3 lead.
All right, playing tough now. Let's go.
First and goal to go from the 2-yard line. 2 receivers left. Now in motion left is Mitchell. Here is Boomer rolling left. Throws. Caught. Touchdown, Mitchell. He just got in. Touchdown, Jets.
It's all about now. This is to see what we're made out of. We got to win a second half to get this 6-1. 6-1. We're not going to blow it here. These guys have had leads. They've blown it. Let's go. We got to do something to make it happen. Right. We got to offense. We got the football. We got to score. Defense. We got to have takeaways. Let's go. Let's go.
The Jets were pouring it on, and Shula had seen it all before. He needed a big play from Scott Mitchell.
Let's go. Let's go. You got to have that lead. You got to be running out the leader.
Finally, Mitchell connected with Irving Fryer on a less-than-frozen rope of a bomb that brought rain, and Miami to within 10.
Fryer makes the catch. 25, 20, 50.
If Shula was to make history this day, he'd need a ferocious fourth quarter from his defense.
Defense, take away. Need 7, Boomer.
Boomer back to pass on 3rd and 7 from the Dolphin 12. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Burkhead. He reached up and grabbed the ball over Oliver's head. Touchdown.
Sure ain't getting hey, they won't get 325 today, baby. Not today.
For the 63-year-old legend, after 31 years of guiding his teams to the playoffs in 4 different decades, his 153rd loss was just another loss. Perhaps 325 will come this week when he'll meet the Eagles and his date with destiny.
I tried not to let it affect me personally. I tried to deal with it and get it out of my mind, and that's what I've got to do. I just got to, if and when it happens, it's going to happen, and I'll be very proud of it someday. But again, my responsibility is this football team and this year.
A month ago, Shula had to retool when Dan Marino went down. Marino's replacement, Scott Mitchell, has flourished, now leading the AFC in passing efficiency. More from Brian Burwell.
What you want to do with your thumb, Scott, is move that line back and forth. Progress time out. Move that line coming back the other way. That line back. Oh.
Look at that. It's coming up. Look at those teeth right there. Look like it's missing a few.
Yeah. He likes you.
Mm-hmm.
He's a surprise and a contradiction. An avid deep-sea fisherman, though he was born and raised in the landlocked shadows of Utah's Wasatch Mountains. An NFL novice who stepped in with a veteran calm to lead the Miami Dolphins. Who is Scott Mitchell, and why is he doing all these surprising things?
Oh, whoa, yes. Whoa, he's making water out. How about that?
It's not surprising Mitchell has fallen in love with deep-sea fishing. He's always been drawn to the outdoors. Consider his upbringing. Mitchell knows firsthand about the natural wonders celebrated in a river runs through it. The movie was shot not too far from where he was raised.
A lot of the scenery that was in that movie is very similar to places I've been in Utah and where I grew up, and just to be out in that beautiful land is something that I think is a lot of people miss out on if they never take advantage of that in their lives.
The natural outdoorsman, Mitchell has had a history of athletic success, but it's unlikely you would have heard about any of it. At Utah, he reset all the school's passing records and, in one magnificent day against Air Force, threw for a then NCAA record 631 yards. That's right, 631 yards.
Actually, I think someone beat it about a year ago, believe it or not.
Miami's 4th-round pick in 1990, he swiftly took a spot on the bench, a backup to future Hall of Famer Dan Marino. Anxious for action, in 1992, he leaped at a chance to play for the Orlando Thunder of the World League.
I wasn't asked to go, I wanted to go. And I felt that in order for me to make it and to get an opportunity, I had to go show people that I could play.
Setting World League passing records, Mitchell took the Thunder to the championship game.
He was one of the few people who actually came out of the World League looking better than when he went in, and that says something, because the lime green was pretty awful.
October 10th at Cleveland, Dan Marino goes down with a ruptured Achilles tendon. Mitchell is finally in charge.
I go out there and the first pass is picked up.
Here we are, the next day, Sunday, November 23rd. $1997, Phil.
I'd like to finish those mountains there first. Which one? And this one would be a pretty good piece back there. It's thin.
Well.
All right, so you want me to get back there, and I'll finish up the mountains, and we can lay this, unless you want to put this on there first now.
We can put the road in, and you can see where the road's going to go.
Maybe the plung's leaking.
You're all right.
Yeah, we had a leak here. Yeah, there's the whole trip.
Did you put something in there?
Plug it outside. Put the one in.
We had this here. That is no good.
I know that.
Take that.
That's what I said.
Take the whole thing out. Take the valves out. You don't even have to have that on anything here. Ooh, here we go. Why do you have to load back so far?
See how it is? Whatever I do,
Otherwise, the hotel's right on the road. If you have right. Well, that's.
we had it last time, right there.
Yeah, but then you had the train. After that, now you have no train.
Whatever. Need a little piece for it. To go over.
You mean a walkway thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now we're putting this, was it bell and harness right here? At the foot of the mountain? And where's the other one that you said that was gonna go with it? Next to it? Do you remember?
What's that?
The one that you said was gonna go next to it? Oh yeah, that other one there, with the windmill.
I don't have a little piece of road. We'll have to make that up.
Yeah, that's detail. Yeah, film this, need some scrap cotton and I can fill it in back there and I need a light bulb. And that windmill thing there. Some trees, start putting some trees. Should I put something here? Not yet, not this. Where's the road gonna go after here?
Wherever you want it to. Is this mountain coming down anymore?
You You mean one more step? Maybe it should be one more step. Well, that's good doing it like that. I can always put in one step and then fill it in so you can have better judgment. I just want to get this to full fill in here. Okay. Let's get the road in, so we have an idea where things go. Why is this like this?
Here's the road here.
Oh. Okay. Why don't you just use a small one? You go around like that, and then make it squared, or you don't know yet?
Well, there's my phone.
I know, well, that's why the road has to.
I want a road here. This is going to be the tree line
Okay.
to separate the town
All
from
right,
my
okay.
phone.
This way, by putting the road, you kind of can tell where it goes. Leave that there. You can always move it. This way, we kind of know. All right. And the second row will come in. Like that right there. About 20 ducks.
16.
Doves, crows, stars.
Now we need a road to connect to here. Road.
Get some books.
We had more of this road. We had a roll of it. Where is it?
You want me to get more of the road?
We had a package of road. We bought one, and we never used it. I don't know where I saw it. The mountain could have gone here.
Let me finish the mountain.
Finish the mountain.
All right. And this has to be elevated.
Why don't you use boxes instead of books?
You have boxes this thin?
No, but I don't like it. This thing is gonna leak. We have a problem.
Oh, that's right.
You have tons of books. Here, these things. You want a metal box?
No.
Some of these boxes here?
Kind of concave.
shut it off now. We'll come back to the, we're gonna fade out. We'll fade back in later. I think.
I need a few more little boxes. Not too deep.
It's only about 2 hours and later, and we have a little village on the right. Let's see if I can zoom in on that for you. Right there, that little village there took us
Peddler's Village.
about an hour. And the snow, where she's putting those trees, took us another hour. We're moving along quite rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not into it today, ladies and gentlemen. She's having a bad hair day. But we'll continue.
Give me some more of these trees.
Which tree? The big piece?
They're supposed to be in the mountains. It's kind of wiggly. Three here.
Don't forget we have, no, I'm gonna use my spot over there.
Does that look all right?
Uh,
I'm gonna put little ones in between. No good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Steep slope here. I should put a big one, the big ones just to take a look.
Nope. Not that I see. Seems we're missing trees.
Should we unpack it? We say, well, we have these trees and now we're missing them?
Yeah.
This is the one I told you I was looking for. See, I had the other one up here. Has to go over there somewhere with it.
Yeah, it's fine. Looks good.
All right? It's good when they do, when they
Yeah.
match. All right, now, let's see. It makes like a slope here.
Uh-huh. Let's put some people in there
That comes later.
next week.
Next week. Just go all the way down the mountain.
It's 11:45.
What are you saying? You have that machine on? What's he talking like that?
I'm letting people know what I do in my daytime.
You can bring it to work.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fade you out again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You don't like these like shrubs, huh? Something I don't like over here. This house is too low.
That's the back door. Yeah, if you don't know overlook the string. This? How many houses do you have there?
Where's the sun house? One you don't like.
On that table.
There goes my eyes.
You have a Dickens Village thing.
Yeah, no, it was a North Pole. Remember the North Pole thing?
This one?
I could. I don't have that many neighborhood houses.
The neighborhood's too modern.
No, you want?
I don't like any of it. I don't like this neighborhood at all. I don't. I hate that house. I hate that. Why do you insist on putting houses, back of the houses to us? Well, this is like,
Well, this would be the like the courtyard.
won't say a thing, you'll just change it. You and Elizabeth just shrunk it down. But if you're going to have a stream in the back, you gotta come closer this way. You're gonna have a stream, are you gonna have a road in back of here?
In the back here?
Yeah, no road, just a stream. Where is my road continuing around from?
I was down around here.
That's why I had asked you about my lights, how far I'm going to bring them around.
I go to street lights, they're not gonna come. Don't they gotta come down the main street?
Oh, this is straight, this is where the coach went. And then
You're
this
gonna have,
way,
you have one down this way, and you have the one in the back, and you have the one that goes to the downtown.
so you don't want no lights coming around for that.
I don't think the first one, you're gonna have enough lights to go all the way around that way.
I have enough.
Down this way, and then this way, and down the center?
I have enough lights.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you sit on the right out there before we decide that?
Well, this goes all the way around.
I mean, this is fine if you have, if they can reach. They're pretty far apart.
They are very far apart.
Holy cow, I didn't know you were so far apart.
I'm saying, they go far.
All right, then give me the road. We'll put the road in right away.
That's
right,
why I'm asking.
Right now.
See, I can go all the way down.
I have
all
no
the way
idea
down
they're so
there.
far apart from me. They're further apart than my lights. That's the same thing. Yeah. All right, give me the road and we'll bring the road and I'll plan the house around the road. I don't care. It's never the same every year. So. You want the cobble down here or no? Well, we did cobble there. I'm trying to go cobble this way.
Bring it, if you're gonna put your stream in there, put the road alongside the stream.
Maybe we go on an angle like this?
Well, you come up here as far as you can. Is it too long? Then I'll cut a piece for that.
A little piece of wood?
I have it. I don't want different colors. Still be uniform.
Where's all the rest of your road?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You got a lot of Olive Street here.
You want it.
One is on top.
Just cut it shorter. Then we'll have a piece. This is my street, my main street. It's the wrong color.
You don't even notice it, Jim.
I
Why don't you put a
I
little
notice it.
sprinkle of
I
snow?
notice it. Huh?
Let me see, there's another one over here.
much darker?
Back there I can't tell. All right.
You gotta come down to here, right?
Well, we might do cobble here, because I'm going to continue to cobble with that. I'm saying?
No.
Well, where are you going to put the cobble in?
Cobble for what?
The cobble, well, there's cobble streets. You have
That's
none?
your little town here.
You want to save this for the city, no? And for the park area? Put your main street down. We can always pick it up.
My main street.
Now, you're going to have a cross street going into downtown? Maybe you have a street in the town that goes this way? And then you have downtown, that little corner?
What?
This is the city last year. You ever got a whole thin piece of white laying underneath?
Cotton.
Even the cobble is different colors, you know that? I thought I had a new piece, a new street, a new thing of road.
That's what I said. It's somewhere around. I don't know where it is, but I've seen it, but I don't remember where. It might be in here.
Matches. We must have cut it.
Okay, that's for the street. That's that street. Now I need just a piece to come down over here.
I think I have to raise it.
Can we see lessons with the pool?
Yeah.
This is the road, those are the houses. You know, I just want to see where these lights are going. They put these lights over there, right around. See how far they stretch.
You want to stick this out, that sticky stuff?
Yep, I have that stick.
Are these new? Did you use these last year?
No.
They should have a groove like that whole thing.
You can even go further if you have to, around. You want to go that way a little bit? Because I got enough room here to...
Yeah, you don't want to go into your farm.
Right.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Go down further. All right, yeah, we can even pull them closer.
Yeah, you can do, yeah, they don't have to be this far apart.
Oh.
What'd you do?
As long as I have... Okay, this would be my spot where I'm going to go through. So I'll start here. Put that here should be the end of town, right? Right there. And then we have the border, the separation with the trees of the city with the farm.
Down there with the farm?
We could do a little mountain.
Or we put the tunnels up in the attic.
You don't need a tunnel. The park will be separated. We can put.
So you're putting the hole? The hole is set? The hole.
The hole?
Yeah.
I don't need to put a hole. I can just run it through.
From the back?
No.
Oh, right from the crack?
Slide it right down in there, and it's ready.
This is 2 sets or 1 set?
It's 1 set.
And you have another set yet?
Yep. See, this is only one side of the road. I do both sides of the road.
Oh, yeah, we don't do both sides here. You do both sides?
Oh, we don't have to. You can.
Maybe just
Or
down
I
the
can.
boulevard, down the main grade, we'll do just both sides.
Okay.
You just have one, you know, you can alternate it on one side then the other if you want, but that can, that's the last minute.
So I could do this, like that,
Yeah.
but then you won't have enough. Oh yes, you will. Same thing. Like that. Whichever. But just as long as I know.
And there's nothing else that has to go down there? You have snowman up here, and the snowman inside the closet.
Oh, I have holes. Yeah.
Oh, you have holes there, all right, okay.
Here's the other one. That's for the snowman. For other things.
Yeah, you have other things, where they have trees.
Yeah, well,
You have trees for the back too, didn't you put a tree by the inn over there?
here's another hole. Here's the other hole. I got other holes all around. I can see from underneath.
Val, we keep saying, I'm like, I have to call House Beautiful. I keep calling and call House Beautiful to have them come over here. I think this would be great one day to have House Beautiful come.
Okay, so we got the lights. That's in. Now you get your. So you tell. Basically, we got the road. So
Yeah, so they can see, once you put the road, it's like putting a frame on a picture. I don't know if I should raise something here though. Too flat? No?
how you gonna raise it up that high? Then you.
I'll leave it flat. Put that down, the balloon on top.
This is the end of the second day. It's still November 3rd. And
This is the skirt, right?
that's the skirt.
I'll put it over here.
I hope this comes out. A little dark. But we're getting there. These all the people. Yeah, the light is up.
Enough.
Wait a second. It's now November 30th. 1997. She doesn't like this picture, but
Oh!
hey, everybody has one. As you can see, we have progressed. She has progressed. I just take pictures.
Yeah.
Coming along. Almost done. This is our 6th Sunday, rain. Yesterday was nice. We not only did the village, we raked outside, we baked cookies, we did it all.
There you go.
Very gray again.
The wire's down. The wires are very big. This is another right in front of you, Les.
The what?
In front of you, put a different fence.
On what?
Right in front of you. There's a fence right in front of you.
What's that?
Another song on the survey here. This is the one you know.
Well, no, it was the,
You had the green and then you had the metal railing.
one over there? Need a red bulb, please?
What?
Red? Red one's red. Anything else in the back there? I know someone's like to cook it, that's me.
Turn the top for that light.
Be honest.
that close holds the lamp straight too.
Wait on him for a while. He's gonna be such a mess.
All the way to #1 with song 110. These are the Beatles.
What? How about the other way? All right, it's okay. Don't you have another coach too, a more formal coach? Where does that go? You better not turn on now.
It is on. It's been on. It's over there.
On, can you turn it off? I'm not in the view right now.
Not now.
Oh God. I took my shirt right off and run.
What do you mean you took it off?
I took it off, I put it here. It was right there when I took it off.
So? What do you got beside it? Isn't that what you usually do?
Sure.
took me an hour to do it.
Well, you had the wire right here.
Yeah, I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault. One hour's worth went down the drain. Thanks to Volvo's advanced all-wheel drive system and Skills Cashmere. That's where the good analogy is to fall apart of it. You know Cashmere, probably you think you'll appreciate Volvo's handsome canvas leather interior. See your Volvo retailer, where we'll always work to tailor a lease or finance plan to meet your needs. Go away. We invite you to test drive across country.
I had no intention of doing anything like this.
And enough storage space with piles of outdoor gear.
Yeah, well, I know what it's like. Spent a long time doing something.
It didn't just fall down. You
You
knocked
had
it.
the wire out here.
Yeah, I know. I had the wire.
That it? Are these lit? Is that lit?
John going into church. Marriage.
You like the 2 pints I put there?
Put this one in here.
Yeah. Is there a ladder for the other 3 though? Yeah.
We have an appropriate song for them getting married. I don't see any ladder.
No?
Probably. stuck in there. They
And
can't
now,
get
one I was having hard time.
fingers in. If you pull too hard, you're going to pull something off. So I split the box. right, clean up. Let's go. Let's go. What's this box for? This top.
Who are you talking to?
You. This top.
Oh, let's say that topic.
That's
Just
over there.
other people, yeah.
The red sturdy box. The bulbs.
Well, that goes for the lease. That's not for the,
Both
you can
bulbs.
put it in that drawer there.
I'm putting them in the drawer. How does this thing shut off?
Honey, you just put it down.
What's this? Green one?
Oh, yeah, I have one at the, I think the need you to go in there.
What street? We don't need what street.
Oh, boy, they're all over the street tonight. Combined
There are all these
streets,
people
right?
here. I took them all out.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Those are people.
When you took them out?
Out of the boxes. I just took them out of the boxes now.
Oh.
What the heck? Oh, this is the skirt. Oh. Just move the plug around.
Nothing went out.
Put it up. Shoot.
Do we have to push all three to put them out, or just two?
Well, let's see.
What's the matter?
That's another one. If I shut that off, that should not have any power to here. No, I don't know why this is power.
Yeah, if you shut that off, should shut everything off here, right? You wanna
This-
use the little bench, put everything on the little bench, so you don't have to have it hanging.
If I shut it off there, if everyone is connected,
Let me see. Oh, this one here?
they all should go off,
Yeah, you're right.
but they're not.
They are.
No, that one. Okay, that one.
Oh, no, I have to shut the three of them. No, because we don't have that plug. There's not a heavy plug in here. This one's plugged into the,
Socket?
yeah.
Oh. So it's plugged into that one up on top.
No.
Okay.
It's all right, I'm on three better than four.
One better than two.
You know, I can always put the people in later.
People are no problem.
I'm gonna put them on a tray, and this is why, I mean, right now I'm gonna be doing it, I'm gonna be hurrying up and doing it. I'm gonna just take my time. I'm gonna put them on a tray. What I do need, I'll have to fix that railing there. And, you know where the tape is? Tape?
What?
What tape? The tape we've been using.
I don't know where it is. What's quarter to four?
I'd like to be done by 5.
I'm done now. So this is what, off one? Yeah. Actually,
That's what I did a couple of days ago.
yeah, 5 or 6 days.
You know, a tray out there.
What?
Right?
A tray?
Yeah.
For what? Well, photographing now, it's 5 after 4, we're on a cleanup. It only took us 2 years, 14 months, that's 3 years. So you guys, if you're watching this and we're not around, you know what you have to do. Find somebody stupid like us to do it. Take a bow, bow into the camera.
Thank you.
I don't think we got that, but let's see. Where we are. Yeah, maybe move over.
Neck down, right here.
We got it. We got it. You did an excellent job.
All right, let me put a... Let's here upside down for now.
Let's see if we can walk around the house now. Take a look at what we've done.
You need to put the skirt up. It's terrible
Oh,
without
my-
the skirt. Don't show that.
I'm here, okay. This is November 30th.
Tomorrow's December.
First day of December. Still raining. As you can see,
Oh, let me show you Sandy's
It looks-
sweatshirt.
better, cleaner.
A little bit.
Hold up.
Sandy just brought this over for me. She made it. Sandy Palenko. Because I take care of her kitty cats. We both do when she's away. Pretty.
You get the sweatshirt and I get to look at you in it.
You can wear it.
Get
It's
right.
extra large.
Oh, yeah.
It'll fit in.
Oh, there's the clock. I don't know if you can see it. It's try and zoom in a little bit. Then after 4, almost.
Did you clean the other tables up? Coffee table? No. Everything gets
I
stumped on.
didn't wash it off, no. So that's the end of our tape for now. We'll tape the rest of it when you guys come. Bye now. Guys. Let's say hello to the camera. I think the dogs want to go out again. Today is what? December 20th. Elizabeth came last night, about 10 to 9. Where is she? There she is. There she is.
Let me take a shower first, please.
I don't think they can smell you on the camera. Turn around and look at me. There she is. Come on, turn around.
No, show your wife.
This is for years to come. Come on.
Come on. I'm gonna have to embarrass you.
You do. Come on.
No.
There she is. There she is. There she goes. That was very nice. Very nice picture. Here they go.
Wait till I take a shower.
There's Kelsey. Kelsey. Where Elizabeth goes, the dogs go.
Hey, a little bird here. We got some more birds down there, Gene. Oh, Elizabeth. So well. Mouse.
You can't get away from me. This is Cecile Scissorhand, the bionic woman of Ringwood. Show us your hands.
Pull my sleeves down.
I got your hands. Don't worry about pulling your hands down. Look at that. There she is. Tell us how you broke your bone in your hand and then how you sprained your hand 2 weeks later.
It's a long story.
What was that? You were squeezing marshmallows? Is that what it was? Don't worry, you put your back to me and you shut the television off.
I didn't shut the television off.
The daughter of the bride. Where is the daughter of? There she is. Here she is again, ladies and gentlemen. She's trying to look like she's not here, but she's here, and we see her real good. I want you to take notice of her hair.
Thanks, Dad.
And there's the little dog.
Did I tell you the other night we watched Biography and they had Truman Capote?
Uh-huh.
Do you know who he is?
Uh-uh.
He wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's, and he wrote In Cold Blood. And the next was crazy. He's a bull at
No fighting? Hey, no fighting?
Get them outside, please.
Go lay down.
Go
Go
down.
down.
Gene, put them outside.
Come on.
Can't. Taping. Chelsea.
Oh. Sit. They're so mean. Come here. Sit. Sit. Stay right there.
Do you have any extra hooks, Elizabeth? It's almost on this table, no hooks. Can you see on the bottom anything that I can put on? Liz?
I'm coming.
No, just from where you are.
Oh. Anything that...
Unbreakable.
Yeah, right here next to the pear. On the other side of the pear. Yeah, right there. Oh, God.
Bless you. He's videotaping? What the fuck is it, Liz?
Poopy, baby, poopy.
He videotaped me doing this village. I mean, you know,
How exciting.
exasperation. Oh.
I got a lot of butt shots.
Yeah, a lot of butt.
Zoom in.
I haven't seen any.
Wide angle lens. That's where I had Fabio on the plane last night.
Fabio?
Fabio. Oh, this guy had the prettiest hair I've ever seen in my life. It was like, hey, how did you get it so perfect? You know what I mean? Did you see the guy? You had to see him.
There milk on the
He
table?
kind of Italian looking. He had long red, long black curly hair, and it was kind of highlighted, and it was. I mean, it was perfect. I mean, it looked like he spent 4 days on his hair. It's like you take him and Robbie, night and day. You know.
Well, Robert won't come with you. Come with us. Give me another chance.
Okay, it's coffee time. So how's Mr. Lenko doing?
She has all the checks here. That's why I took them.
Who?
Well, they were little ones. They were small. See how much bigger yours are?
When?
Besides,
You give them
Johnny
calories?
variety.
I gave
Give me
Liz.
my spoon. What?
I gave Liz about 6 or 7 of our calories. I was wondering what you were doing.
Sometimes she just dumped a grapefruit juice into her coffee.
You watched me do it.
No, I was not watching you. I watched it and I'm like, what are you doing? I don't want to say that if I was a new health fan.